Hey guys, Juju22 here, and welcome to our game twos. We have two of them, and we have two games. And after this, we'll find out if there's going to be a game three for both, if not one of them. If not, we will go straight to the finals, and from there, next time we come back, it'll be in prime time. So with that said, I am going to see who's in the chat. Okay, no one's in the chat yet, but I'm just gonna let those in this game know that they are up next. So let me do this really quick. Okay, I'm gonna start with the Kraken. Let's see, I don't have a way to contact Jamar or Wally, but I can contact and I can't contact Frostbite. But let me just let Shifty and Biological know, or Excelenium as he's now called. Let me make sure. Oh, hey, how's it going there, Patty? Great to see you there, Patty. And let me get Shiftykins. I'm just gonna let Shifty and some of the others know, but I hope everything's going well with you, with Patty, with you, Patty, and Mitty, and the family. Okay, good, got that. Let me check on the chat again. Pretty good. Lots of things happened the last few days, but I will DM you what has happened. Okay. Well, hey, I'm hoping it's nothing like too serious to the point um of actual harm, which I would not want that to be the case. Really, I wouldn't. Okay, let me see. Where's there's Excelenium. And thankfully, I don't need to say much. Oh, and that was not even AJ who was calling me. Sorry about that, folks. Let me see that. Hey, and speaking of AJ, there he is. But someone else was trying to call me though. Okay. Ah. Oh yeah. Let me just turn off my. I apologize for that coming out of nowhere, folks. Let me check the. I know. I was about to say that was. I knew that was not you. I was like, oh, okay, but you did send me a DM. All right. I'll read it. I'll read it. Wait. Where's? Oh. Okay. There's AJ. Okay. But the only other person I need to get. Okay. I just wanted to answer that DM. I'm not going to say what it is. The only person. Oh, yeah, that's right. I just let Biological know. And then I was going to contact you, AJ, for your game, but you are already here, so I don't need to do that. Let's see. Only other people I need to get are Mike Wasson, Shadow Knight, and Firestar and Triple Beat. So this will take a couple of moments. And this is also a good time to go get snacks and drinks and stuff like that. Okay. Of course, this is the one part that I have to do it, but it is what it is. All right, let me catch up on the chat again. I already have snacks and drinks. Okay. Also, hey, what's up, Joker? And unfortunately for Joke, well, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I think Joker already knows, but nonetheless, though, great to have you on the show, Joker. And I'll talk about some of the things that I plan to do, or I have in store, I should say, or have planned. Excuse me. Did have a nice dinner though. I'll explain more about that when we get to it. Okay. And then one other person. So let me get her. Let me get Miss Firestar. Okay, got it. All right, so now that I got everybody, oh, let me see this. Okay, I also had to answer another DM. All right, let me check. Can't stay going to the Rumble. Wait. Are you wait? Are you saying you're actually gonna go to see the Royal Rumble IRL? Oh, oh, I'm sorry. You're going to the Rumble after Raw. Oh, okay. Well, even still, that's awesome. And of course, Jose is going to be featured in the second game. But now that I've reached out to those who are in this game, good luck to AJ and the Oilers, but also good luck to Wally, Biological, and some of the other guys on the Kraken. But for Edmonton, they win this game and they move on to the Stanley Cup Finals. They, but if Seattle wins, they will force a game 3, and we will be back. So with all that said, wait, huh? Wait, is that to me or to Joker? Wait. Hmm. That's a good question though. Oh, you're gonna go to the Rumble. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm kind of confused though. But before I go any further, let me. Okay, there we go. All right, so now if I remember correctly, in fact, let me check one thing before I start. Just wanted to check something before I did anything. Cause okay, where is it? Let me turn this down here. No. I always hate it when it doesn't. Hang on a second. Okay. So in this case, this one's very simple. Seattle is going to wear blue at home, and the Oilers will be wearing white away. So good luck to both teams. Okay. So you're going to the Rumble, and then you're going to Monday Night. Wow. So you're going back to back, huh? Awesome. I have both Discord and Skype. So yes, we will. Oh no, I'm sorry, I forgot. Jose, I just remember Jose's team got eliminated in the first round, but well, either way, you're more than welcome to stay around there, Mr. Jose. And but I may as well mention while this is going on that I have made a decision in terms of 2K24, and I am going to say that I'm happy to say that I will be getting that game. So that means that I will be extended for another season. So that's good news. But given how long I've been doing this, I've been doing it for 15 years, and sure, like the first couple of years I did it, it was of my own volition, and back then I didn't have the busy schedule that I have now. But nonetheless, though, I had been doing it for 15 years, um, so and plus, given my schedule, and unless something changes to where I have more free time on my hands, yeah, you can guess what version I'm buying, definitely. But yeah, I'm thinking that 2K24 will be my last one, because as much as I want to keep going, I do want to do other things. Like I do want to do um, other games, maybe even do some other series or do something new. Because I've done this, like I've done I've done Blue Toad Wrestling in its many forms for, like I said, 15 years. I might still do the odd Fire Pro every now and then, but of course, that just goes to show you that I want to do something different, though. All right, so now that I've got that off my chest, let's see. Joker's picks to win the Rumble, Becky Lynch to in the women's, and either Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns, or CM Punk. Well, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Kevin Owens to win his match, and then Roman Reigns to win his match, and then CM Punk to win the men's Royal Rumble. Also, oh, hey, what's up, Fack? And I haven't seen Fack in a while, but there you see AJ Cool Kid, the team leader, and the one leading the league in the most points with 7. So yeah, AJ is definitely a cool kid. All right, well, now that I've said that, McCann with a shot. I'll let other people guess what version I got. There's the standard, there's the deluxe, and in this case, the 40 years of WrestleMania version of 2K24. Anyway, nice stop there by Wasson. Of course, Alex Winberg leads the team as far as the Seattle Kraken. Anyway, then the Edmonton Oilers win the face-off here. It's oh, nice stop there by Excelenium. Oh, Tanev was going to try something, but he didn't get it. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for close to 15 years. I actually started in, well, for the better part of 15 years. I mean, I've done this since 2011, and that was going back to WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 for the Wii. Anyway, Puljavari, I can't even pronounce this young man's name. Puljarvi, okay, that's it. Puljarvi was the one who got the opening score for the Oilers. But yes, I have been doing this since 2011. In fact, if you go back, the difference between now and then is very stark. I mean, it's like I went from this very shy young man to that of one who definitely grew into himself, and I didn't say that just to toot my own horn. It's very true. I was very, very shy. Still kind of am shy a little bit, but not to the level that I was back then. Oh, nice shot there, and oh, stolen by Firestar. And Firestar number 12 then to Connor McDavid, I should say. I almost called him Connor McGregor, but that would have been wrong. Anyway, Frostbite then gets it to Shifty. Shifty with a shot, but did not get a clean one. But yeah, I've been doing it for the best part of 15 years, man. In fact, I even remember the very first match I ever had. Exactly. Since starting at around 2018, that's when I started streaming. In fact, you know, prior to running into like ever since I started watching other people stream, at the time 2K18, the first person I got to see a stream of was Vince McSham, and he ultimately led me to RWO, which in turn led me to LTD, and that's more or less where I have been for the best part, as well as all of the other affiliates. And then, well, the rest is history. I will just say that. And that's where I met Samurai, yeah, or the person behind LD, Greg, Blaze, Wally, Rem, and yes, you and Brandon. And then eventually AJ came along, and Joker, and some of the old fellas that that were regulars, like McButternugget John, or I can definitely can't forget about Patty and Biddy, as well as the House of Black. Anyway, we have a tie game. It's 1-1, and it's a tie game for the Seattle Kraken in a game they need to win. Anyway, Fleury, well, offside. All right, so now both teams using their third line. Not a bad idea to, you know, give the starters and even the second liners a chance to rest. Yeah, it does. It definitely puts a tear in my eye, really. Oh, nice shot there. Now, could I always change my mind in terms of, you know, the next game after 2K24? I could. But again, it's all going to depend on, you know, whether I can, you know, it's all going to depend on if I ever do find the time to put and the time and the effort to put into the next game after that, because I'm not getting any younger, and and it's one of those jobs where you have to put the best foot forward. Because if you're not putting your best foot forward, especially with the job that I have, you're doing yourself and that company a disservice, really. So, but I mean, like I said, I could always change my mind. But I am going to renew for the next season. I'm just going to say that right then and there. Oh, you did? Awesome. Well, I'm hoping that they ship it to your house and they don't break it or anything like that. All right, so Shifty gets it, and he gets away. Shifty. Well, Shifty just got shifted off the ice, off his feet. But then the guy who did that to him got shifted out. Oh, nice shot there by Schwartz. Then Firestar gets it to Connor McDavid. McDavid then to Nurse. Nurse! And of course, Nurse has also provided an offensive spark despite being a defenseman.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Gord's won a big draw on their own end.
All right, so Larson to McCann.
With possession along the wall.
McCann. Nope, stolen by Draisaitl. Then to Nurse. And I'm surprised that was still onside. Draisaitl, then to Kane, but then stolen and ends up with Larson, then to Gord. Gord, then to Eberle. Great shot. Great setup there. Gord, nope. Larson, too much traffic in front. And now that's got to be Kane. That's got to be Kane, although he was doing a little bit too much sneaking with that. Too much stick handling is what I was trying to say. Somewhat of the equivalent of having too many fancy dribbles in basketball. That's probably the best analogy I could put that as. And we have a face-off in front of Mike Wasson. But yeah, man, I do look forward to the next season, of course. Of course, what that will mean is that because the game is coming out sooner than the last two games did, in terms of the date it's coming out on, I was like, okay, the next thing I need to do is get ready for Blue Toad Mania. So you know what that means. That means the road to Blue Toad Mania will have a shorter road than usual, as we're not going to have our equivalent of Elimination Chamber this time around. When's the date? Hey, what's up, Jamar? The date of the release date? Or the date of Blue Toad Mania? Anyway. Oh, Bouchard steals it. March 8th. Well, yeah, that's the date of the of when the game is coming out. All right, so Donskoy. Then to Winberg. Winberg. Donato. Donato. Then to Fleury. Fleury. Yeah, just too much traffic in front. Now AJ himself has it. Then passes it to Hyman. Nope. In this case, the Kraken are wearing their standard blue uniforms that they wear at home. And you guys are at home. Not to say I couldn't have you guys wear white at home, but in this case, you're wearing blue. Yeah, but at least AJ, you have, well, at least AJ, you have a couple more shows before you got to your version of Mania, of course. But of course, AJ is going to finish out whatever shows that he has. Of course, like between the last show and then between the first show that I have officially for 2K24, of course I'm going to take some time off to, start building up the roster and everything like that, and then figure out who to keep. And then we have a goal, and it's Wally Johnson. Wow. Wally the Hulk Johnson scores his second goal to put the team on his back and put the team in the lead 2-1 with an assist by Dunn. Yeah, of course. I know that several people are going to finish up their super cards that they have between now and March 8th. That much can be said. Of course, I realize that those who buy the 40 Years of WrestleMania version will have it March 5th, which is cool. That's fine. Anyway, Dunn, then to Schwartz. Nope, stolen by Draisaitl. Of course, Jamar very happy that Wally got the job done, although stolen by Draisaitl. One thing you don't want to do if you're the Kraken is turn the puck over, and likewise, if you're the Oilers, the team in white, the last thing you want to do is give up any more goals. And this time, Schwartz gets his first goal of the playoffs, and it was unassisted. So Jaden Schwartz increases the lead to 3-1. So great job there by Schwartz. Oh, sure. Okay. Oh no!
You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. If you want to show us your accuracy, register now for our Shoot to Win contest, where one lucky fan will shoot a puck from center ice to
Oh wow! I'm not gonna say what it is, but that's terrible. I mean, I know that you guys are okay, but I'm just sorry that happened.
James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro ready to bring you all the action. Period number 3 is set to get
I could do that. Also, hey, how's it going, Firestar? Well, actually I'll send you a DM in to ask you something. I don't want to ask in front of the audience here, but it's great to see you there, Firestar. Also, Firestar, given how close that 2K24 is coming out, I was wondering if I could have if I may add you to the roster or sign you to a deal, so to speak. You don't have to. Jamar, I don't know if you know this, but anyway, nice to. Also, I forgot to mention, Wally just got himself a hat trick. I was so busy explaining what was happening, I forgot to mention that Wally got himself a hat trick. So great play there by Wally. But I should also mention, Jamar, that my account on X got hacked, and the person that's running that account is not me. And the reason that is because my account is tied to my old email account, and as such, I don't know how they hacked my account. Honestly, I don't. And plus, I was already in the process of wanting to leave X, just given how not despondent, but given how given how disenchanted I was about it, given all the bad news, all the stuff that goes, and plus it really fell off a cliff ever since Elon Musk took over. I'm sorry, but it's like, if you like Elon Musk, more power to you, but I just was not a fan of it. And plus, like I said, I was on the verge of leaving that platform anyway. But yeah, if you send a DM to me on X, that's not me. That's someone now running that account that hacked it. So if you try to reach me via X, you're not going to get a response from me. You're just not. Because that's not me. So, yeah, that's usually what happens when you get a hat trick, especially those playing, especially a player for the home team. But for some reason they didn't include that animation, but it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I was already disenchanted with X to begin with. Because ever since X was no longer Twitter, I just, like I said, I was just not. I was just not going for it, man. So I am thinking of using alternative social medias outside of course, other than X, the former Twitter. So I might consider using Instagram or some other social medias. If you can think of some, I might consider using those. But right now, Seattle takes the lead 4-1 in a game they must win in order to force a game 3. Now Firestar trying to find somebody. But anyway, I just want to say hello to Firestar, and yeah, it was a great social media thing, and they just messed it up. I'm sorry. So yeah, I might, like I said, I might just go to Instagram, and I'll definitely stay with Discord. So I have no issue with that. Instagram was pretty good. Wait, are you saying that it was good and now it's not good, or are you just going by, past experience? Well, anyway, the Edmonton Oilers do get themselves a goal to cut it to within 2. Obviously, if you're the Kraken, the last thing you want to do is give up some quick goals, and just like that, they can tie this game up again. But now it's now 4-2, as that's got to be Kane. That's got to be Kane. Evander Kane. Instrument is good. Okay. I guess it was just a poor choice of words, and trust me, I've made that before. Like I've done grammar errors before, so it's anybody could have made that, including me. But yeah, as soon as I establish a new social media besides Discord, I'll let you guys know. I might even make a video of it. Oh, sure. Let me do that. I'm just answering the DM. I'm not going to say what it is, though. Okay. All right, let me oh, and of course Jamar saying hello to Firestar. Okay, so for Edmonton, they're going to have to score 2 quick ones, but Biological, Excellentium, whatever you want to call him, is not going to let him do it. And as well, he shouldn't. So you have McDavid and Cool Kid. So you have the IDs. And Nurse. Long shot. Nope, goes over the net. It's an empty netter. Oh, McDavid tried to get a squeaker in, but he didn't. And Epperly. Nope. Too much dribbling of the puck, or too much puck handling, I should say. Firestar, nope.
Takes that one right
And
into the net.
Biological has to cover up.
And we're going to get a whistle here.
It's not impossible to score 2 goals. Anyway, there you see Firestar. And what I like about this game is that unlike the other games where you have to give the women or you have to give the player the Mulan treatment, i.e., make the dudes look like a woman. In this game, you can actually have women uh, uh, created, and they would be on par with the men, which is what I also like about this game. But with that said, we will have a game 3. But we'll have to find out if there's going to be a second one, as the Seattle Kraken have tied up the series and have forced a game 3. And we'll find out if we'll have a second game 3 next time. Yeah, you were on the bench, but that's not because you were bad. It was just because it was not your shift. Yeah, this game is one of those games where you go on shifts. If the coach tells you, all right, Jamar, go in there and play your heart out. So it's kind of like football, unlimited substitutions, things of that nature. But unlike most other games where you have to substitute in between plays or call a timeout or something like that, or get a stoppage of play, you can substitute midway into a shift, which is unique to that game. I'm gonna just say that. First star of the game, of course, goes to Wally with 3 hits and 3 goals. It's safe to say that without those 3 goals, it's very possible that Edmonton could have won the game, and we don't get, um, and we really don't get a game 3. So congratulations to the Seattle Kraken. You guys are going to be going to a game 3, in a best of 3, that is. So we'll see you guys over there. Same thing with Firestar for the Oilers and AJ and the rest of the guys on and Lady for the Oilers. But now we go to the Florida Panthers and Carolina Hurricanes. So with that, I'm gonna let the gentlemen know that they're up next. So let me get. Of course, one of them is me, but I'm already here. Okay, let me see. Okay, there's no way I can contact King Ace, but I can contact the other 3. Again, this is a good time to go get snacks and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Insane one. Okay. Let me catch up on the chat really quick. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me get. Who else am I forgetting? Oh yeah, that's right, Cole Weston. So let me get him. Okay. Great game. Awesome. All right. One other person, and that is, well, one other person for the Panthers, that is, and that's our good friend Chris Frost. That is, if I can find him. Where did I find him? Oh, I forgot he goes by a new name, though. Okay. Well, Patty, I'm happy to say that you're going to get to see your man, and your daughter, and your man's brother, and Blaze. Although, actually, I think Blaze is asleep at this point. But no worries. Let me get him, and Darius Holmes too. Hmm. Okay. Let me get. Who else am I forgetting? Oh yeah, I hope so too. Let's see. Like I said, I think Blaze is probably asleep. If I know him. Okay. Okay. Oh yes. There is one other thing. I'll mention it as a good friend of mine gave me permission to do it. Before I do that, let me get Mr. or let me get um, Atticus and Azrael, unless they came in. All right. All right. Let me just let Mr. Azrael and uh, and Mr. Chaos Reaper in on this. Okay. And then let me get Mr. Atticus. Okay, got it. Okay, so and let me start the game up. But I do have an announcement, but it's not for me. It's for my good friend AJ, and it concerns his super show. Um, the name escapes me already. Just goes to show that I forgot that it was what was it again? Oh, that's right, Interdimensional Extreme. And he's got 10 bad boys on the card. Of course, you have some world title matches, and then you have some number one contender matches. So I do look forward to that. Uh, it's going to be at around 2:30 p.m. Central. And of course, some of the big stars that are going to be on it include the likes of Patty, or rather Dark Patty, or actually both Patties, Dark and Light. Then of course you have, Charlotte and Kasumi. Then of course you have Hinata and Speranza, two former. Well, one is a current champion, and actually both ladies are decorated champions. But then of course you have Alexander Richards going up against AJ. So those are some of the big matches that you will expect on Interdimensional Extreme. So I just wanted to give AJ a shout out and definitely check it out. But yes, it's going to be uh, 2:30 Central, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific p.m. Okay, so if I know Atticus and Azrael the way that we all do, just like in roulette, you always bet on black. And of course, I'll keep this. It's black and white. Well, the color of the jerseys, not, you know what I mean. But with that said, if the Hurricanes win, then they will advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. But if Florida wins, they force a game 3. Now we've already established that we're going to have a game 3 next time. Now, if it's only one game, then great. I can just do a one-off, and maybe even do another stream to make up for the short length of it. But we'll see what happens though. Or I might even do it sometime next week, during the weekend or during the work week, I should say, because well, there's only going to be one game, so it's like, okay, well, let's just do it. But yes, the Hurricanes are IRL former Stanley Cup champions in 2005, 2006. So that one's going to be good. But yeah, man, I do look forward to the show and the match card. All right, so anyway, now that we got that out of the way, Barkov with the first goal puts Florida up as Insane One and Cole Weston get the assists. And Florida takes the lead in a game they must win in order to force a game 3. Barkov, then to Ekblad, but Ekblad stopped cold dead by Anderson. Okay. All right. All right, so Carolina wins the face-off as... I'm surprised that was not a penalty there. Anyway, Insane One, then to Ekblad, then to Huberto, back to Insane One. Insane One, also known as the man behind the character of Phoenix Skywalker, as that's one of his characters. Anyway, Barkov, then to Weston. Weston trying to find somebody, then finds a way to get out. Then gets that pass off before uh, before he got yeeted. Anyway, then Azrael Black. Nope, stolen by Insane One. And a great stop there by Anderson. And they can ill afford to give up another goal. And of course, that young man leads the team with the most points with 5. I know 5 doesn't sound like a lot, but given it's a best of 3, of course the scores are going to be low. Although Duclair, ooh, nice shot there. And then Atticus dumps the puck, but then taken by Frost. Frost, then to his buddy Ace. Ace. Well, he tried to set up Duclair. Oh, he managed to get it to Duclair, or rather, Duclair did a great job reaching for that puck to get it and get a good shot off, but not enough. All right. A victory, and Helms gets it to D'Angelo, then to Niederreiter. Niederreiter trying to find an open man or find some open space. He does get that. Oh, Nietzsche's. Oh, great setup to Nietzsche's, but couldn't pull the trigger. Well, I mean, he did pull the trigger. It just wasn't pulled correctly. Verhaeghe then gets Hagied out. Now Nietzsche's has it, then to Max Domi. Nope, stolen by Uyghur. Then to Lundell. Verhaeghe with another shot, but fanned on it. Nope, stolen by Lundell. Then to Verhaeghe, backhands it. Now Tony D'Angelo, of course, no relation to the, obviously no relation or comparison to that of the wrestler of the same name. Or who knows, maybe the wrestler was named after Tony D'Angelo, the hockey player, for all any of us know. All right, so Marshment. But yeah, but for those, especially those in, on Kelly's show, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to make the shows. Partly because, well, I work on 2 of the days that Kelly goes live, with Mondays being the only days I can. But even still, I try to make the shows as much as I can. Same thing with Blaze. But then Marshman steals it. Then stolen by Bennett. Nope. Covered by Anderson. But yeah. But yes, I just want to say my humble apologies for simply not being able to make the games making the shows as much as I once did. But again, that's more due to my busy schedule, but that's all I have to say about it. Back to the game. All right, now Huberdeau up against the wall. Nope, Huberdeau steals it. And Barkov, wow. Nice crack shot there by Barkov to get his 2nd goal of the game. Alexander Barkov with Huberdeau managing to pick up the puck, get a quick pass, and Barkov, instead of doing a wind-up one-timer, he just gets a crack shot at it, and he made it. Ekblad with a shot himself. Then back to Barkov. Oh, look to set up Insane One. Barkov, Huberdeau. A shot and a save by Anderson. Just great play there by Anderson, though.
Here in the back half of this period, Florida's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2.
All right, so Insane One then gets it to Chris Frost. Oh. All right, so Teravainen. Nope, Sebastian Aho. Right now, Florida has the lead, but again, we have seen in the past that we've seen in the past, especially in the previous series between New Jersey and and Carolina that the Hurricanes can come back from a 3-goal deficit. So they have done it before. And I would have to think that the Florida Panthers realize this, and they should. And if they don't, they better wake up. Teravainen. Oh, good setup there to Azriel. Then to McCoy. Long shot there by Mitty. Teravainen, he was trying to go for a backhander. But now Duclair has it. Nope, stolen by McCoy. All right, now Emily has it. She gets it to Trocheck. Then to Atticus. Niederreiter. And offside. Okay. All right, now Helms, then to Niederreiter. And stolen by Weston. Verhage with a shot. And that's the end of the first period. At the end of one, it is 2-0 Florida. And for the Panthers, they've established the pace. Now it's up to the Hurricanes to catch up there. But it's not all doom and gloom, but they just have to clean up, and they have to defend, and they have to get some offensive opportunities and capitalize on them. That's the thing. That's what they got to do. Of course, that is easier said than done, but that's why these guys are professionals, including the Brothers Black, or the House of Black. All right, now Aho does get it to Atticus, then Emily. Emily, well, she tried to pass it to somebody, but Teravainen had to go and get it. Ekblad, then to Huberdeau. And Barkov with the hot hand. Barkov, wow, Barkov just, I'll tell you one thing, Barkov is stepping up his game, and as well he should. I mean, his team is already down in the series 1-0. They lose this game, they lose the series. So Barkov is stepping up to the plate as well he should. Stolen by Teravainen, then to Aho. Aho. Ooh, good shot there, but Bobrovsky doing just as well. Anyway, there you see Cole Weston. Look at the size of that man. All right, McCoy, well, tried to get it to Emily, but no doing there. Now Trocheck gets it to, well, he tried to get it to Azriel. He did get it to Azriel, but oh, stolen by Trocheck. Then to Darius Helms. Darius going back the other way. He needs to find it. Unfortunately, he couldn't find anybody open. And Anderson has to cover up. Anyway, there you see Ace. Okay. Ooh, Giroux had an open net, but he missed. He missed. Oh, that could come back to haunt him, if, especially if the Hurricanes go on to win. But again, that's a big if. But if that turns out to be the difference, man, that's going to haunt him. And the Carolina Hurricanes win the faceoff, then to Niederreiter. Niederreiter gets a shot off. Not a good one, but a shot. Sometimes it's better to have a shot than have no shot at all. All right, now Tony DeAngelo. Then to Max Domer. And, well, try to set up to Niederreiter, but it didn't work. Then to Ekblad. And Lindell. And saved by Anderson. Then to Slavin.
Quick feed to Pesci.
Then Passy.
Nice zone entry from the right side.
Slavin. Nope.
And makes the save.
I honestly thought that Slavin had the better angle on that shot, but oh well.
Getting the rebound into the corner. A chance.
Another shot, and Anderson covers up again.
Front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on
So far, Florida has had
past the midway
time of attack, which is
Florida's got some
somewhat similar to time of possession in football, except it's how often are you attacking more than you are defending.
after the centerman tied him up. Tries to get it over to Aho.
Now Aho has it.
Looking to make something happen along the boards.
I mean, honestly, time of attack will. It's a good way to win. That doesn't necessarily mean you will win. I mean, there are some anomalies where, for the most part, well, there you go.
He stayed with it and buries the rebound.
And this, again, I cannot pronounce that young man's name to save my life, but
It's amazing what a goal does. The energy on the bench changes. Guys can't
but
wait.
Aho and Teravainen do get the assists though,
Scooped up by Slavin.
and now it's a 2-1 game. Aho, looking to get some bonus money. Slavin, Teravainen, no, stolen by Uyghur.
He's kept this game close.
Barkov, no.
In front and a
And it looked like Barkov was going to try to get his hat trick, much in the way that Wally got his for the Kraken,
keep it going.
but it didn't work.
Florida's got it in the
Now
offensive
Frost,
zone.
nice shot there by Frost.
By Anderson.
And you know, speaking of Frost, Frost is a defenseman, but no, he can shoot. He can definitely shoot. Same thing with Azriel Black. Yes, even though Azriel is a defenseman, he can attack from time to time.
Florida's won the draw. Moves it quickly over to Uyghur. Hammers one up.
Ooh, good shot there by Chris Frost.
Picked up along the board.
Oh, Uyghur just got. Whoa! Giroux did it again.
Behind the corner, but clearly not.
This time he banged it off the post. I mean, how lucky do you have to be if you're Anderson? As unfortunately, Mitty just got
Broken up with a little physicality.
taken out.
Takes the feed.
Anyway, there you see Mitty, number 3. Now Mitty dumps it back to Drocek. Nope, stolen by Duclair.
The turnover.
And Duclair just got
Physicality here.
done.
Carolina's
Well, I mean, I was trying to come up with something clever, but it didn't work. Anyway, now Azriel, nope.
stopped with ease.
Anyway, then Emily gets it to Trocek, then to Atticus, then to Azriel Black. Azriel with a great shot, though, but he missed it.
No matter how close it is, if it's not on the net, it can't
So to say that Azriel doesn't get opportunities to score, oh, trust me, he does get his opportunities. Not very often, but he gets him.
physical hit. Here in the late goings of the period, the Panthers are clinging to a 2-1 lead.
All right, so now they tied up the face-off matchups in the sense of it's 10-10 in terms of face-offs won.
Takes it at center. Here's
All right, so Nietzsche's. And Nietzsche's.
possession in their own
Nope, taken back by D'Angelo, and a save by Bobrovsky, and he has to cover up.
He's going to opt for the whistle and give everybody a chance to breathe.
Slowly but surely, Carolina is
Gets long. This
getting back into this game.
teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck.
I can only sense the momentum, but all it takes is one mistake by Carolina, and Florida could just break their hearts again.
Own end. The Panthers have it now.
All right, now insane one.
Zone end.
But on the flip side,
Back.
well, Barkov tried to get a shot off, but that's the end of the second period. And at the end of 2, it is now 2-1,
And the third.
Florida.
Round.
Man, one has to get the sense, and I'm getting the sense really, that Carolina is starting to get back in this. Now, as far as time on attack, Florida still has the lead, but it's not as bad as it was after one period. And of course, Carolina's out hitting Florida, but Florida has a few more faceoffs won, but again, it's very close. But they have more shots on goal to Florida, which would also explain, which is definitely a good correlation to time on attack as well. But no penalty minutes yet. No penalties yet for either team, but one thing is for sure. Hey, how's it going there, Rockhawk 64? I'm definitely going to get the newest or the HD remake of Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door, and despite the fact that it has Mario in the title, the real star is the OG Rockhawk. And of course, I give you the man with his name, Rockhawk 64. And Atticus, oh, good shot there by Atticus, but didn't get it in. But it's great to see you there, Mr. Rockhawk, son. And Aho, no. I wonder if outside of Blue Toad Wrestling, or i.e. my show, if Rockhawk himself, or Rockhawk the character, has been laying the smackdown on everybody's candy butt, or candy ass, I should say. Anyway, there you see Anderson, and I have to think that. Oh, now taken by Azriel, though. He might have gone into retirement, at least until the remake. Probably. I guess, though it would be, I'll tell you one thing that would be cool. Not that it's a spoiler. I'm just making a prediction because, again, I don't know what's available in the remake. For all any of us know, that part is still unknown. I mean, yes, the base game is largely the same, but I imagine that with remakes they would add things like, one thing I really wanted to do in the original game, which I understand why they didn't do it in the original, but if they ever do it in the remake, whoa, nice pass up there, but great stop there. But anyway, great play there by Cole Weston defensively. But one thing I always wanted to see was, what would it be like to battle Prince Mush, i.e. the first ever Glitz Pit champion? I always wanted to know, like, okay, well, how great was Prince Mush? Because we got to face off against Rockhawk, but we never got to face off against Prince Mush. So that would be cool if we could do that. Yeah. And then, of course, I had to imagine that Prince Mush, as a super boss, would lay the smackdown on my candy ass quicker than you could say candy ass. But, I mean, I have to imagine there's other super bosses, like, besides Prince Mush. I mean, who would you want as a super boss? I'll let you think about that one. And, oh, no, Mitty just got hammered. Well, physically, that is. Anyway, Tony D'Angelo. However, time is running short, so as far as the Carolina Hurricanes are concerned, I almost called them the Panthers. That would have been wrong. I'd smoke Prince Mush and eat him on pizza. Or actually, there's another thing I would love to see, is a character arc that features Rockhawk himself. I.e., you control Rockhawk. That would be cool. Even if it's just for a one-off. Because I know you could do that with Bowser, but he has his own stages, and that was part of the original game.
More than half the period has expired. Florida's up 2-1, and the crowd has been enjoying this one. And they take possession. Nice job tangling them up on the draw.
All right, so Insane won with the puck. but then stolen. Then gets it to Fast. Great shot, and Fast scores! His first goal of the playoffs, and Fast, proving his name to be true, Jasper Fast, I can't talk, scores, and he ties the game with Stahl getting the assist. So now it's a tied game. Now the question is which team can break the tie and who can break it before time runs out. Otherwise, we go into overtime. All right, let me see. I don't know who else I'd want as a super boss. Maybe some of the Pianta Mafia. Really, the only opportunity they missed with post-game bosses was Mush. Yeah, of course they have to keep Bonetail, because why would they not keep Bonetail? And if you don't know who Bonetail is, and I'm talking to those in general, not to Rock, because he knows, or anyone who's played the game knows. But no, Bonetail is pretty cool. Bonetail is definitely deserving of his super boss status. But yeah, Prince Mush would be one, and I mean, heck, it would be nice to see maybe somewhat of a prequel, even if it's just a small chapter. I mean, there's so much to that game, and so much lore to it, more so than even Paper Mario 64. Because with Paper Mario 64, it's within the Mushroom Kingdom. There's not much you can add to that. Anyway, speaking of Mario RPG remakes, I heard the post game of Super Mario RPG is nuts. Can't wait to get to it. I need to record some more of that game. Yeah, I would love to do that too. I am playing the game just to know how to play it, and just that way, if I ever decide to do a Let's Play or even just a stream play of it, I would love to do that. Oh, almost got an own goal. Now Atticus. Well, anyway, that's the end of the third period, and now we go into sudden death. Well, not actual death, but you know what I mean. But at the end of regulation, it is 2-2. All thanks to Jasper Fast. I'm doing an edited playthrough. First video's already up. Really? Well, in that case, let me take a look. I'm gonna take a look. Hold on. Oh yes, that's right. Okay, so you did that 7 days ago. So I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that. But yeah, I do miss hanging out with you, dude. I really do. Okay. All right, so we now go into overtime. The rules are very simple. The first team to score a goal wins the game. It's about as simple as that. For Carolina, they win this game and they go to the Stanley Cup Finals. If Florida wins, they force a Game 3. So it all comes down to one goal. Anyway, I'll have a bit more time during the day to do stuff starting the 5th of February as I'm moving to an earlier work schedule. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Unfortunately, my work schedule is not that flexible in the sense of I work a 9-to-5 job, so I don't have as much freedom to do that. That's not to say I couldn't request a vacation or anything like that, which I could, but I don't want to overdo it. And that's it! Aho did it again! He did it in the first round, and that was in the first game of the New Jersey series, but in this series, he scores, and Carolina is going to the Stanley Cup Finals. And unlike what happened in real life, IRL, in which it was Florida who eliminated them in the Eastern Conference Finals, this time around, Carolina gets revenge They win the Eastern Conference Finals championship, but obviously they want the big one in the Stanley Cup itself. But thanks to Sebastian Aho, well, also thanks to Jasper Fast for tying the game up. But thanks to Aho, he got himself a rebound, and Aho gets the job done. So that means that, and before I get back to the chat there, so of course Frederick, or Anderson, I should say, is the third star, and then this young man whose name I cannot pronounce is the second star. But who's the first? I have a feeling I know who it is, but let's see. Yep, Sebastian Aho with an assist and the game-winning goal, as he puts the team on his back, and Carolina is going to the Stanley Cup Finals. So anyway, sometime next week, I will be doing Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals because, well, there's only going to be one game, so I have no reason not to do it. But then when we do the Stanley Cup Finals, it'll be done in its entirety, and it will be done on prime time, or in prime time. Okay, let me read the chat again. Back to Paper Mario. I would love for them to make Paper Luigi and the Marvelous Compass. Oh yeah, that would be cool. That would also be cool. Like, even if it's DLC, I would love to. I would love to see what Paper Luigi does. Although, if the story of what happened as far as Luigi and his tales, and that of his partners and their tales and how they say it, it could be good, but who knows? They never really state what actually happened. Well, or at least they never show actual proof of what happened. But it would be crazy to see as far as Luigi's adventure. I know that they featured Luigi in Super Paper Mario, but it just really wasn't the same, especially with the classic style. And by classic style, I mean like in the style of 64 and Thousand Year Door. Like, that's the style I liked. Because, I mean, while Super Paper Mario was really good, and it was a very enjoyable game, if anything, the strength of that game was its story, more so than the gameplay. But Thousand Year Door has the best combination of both the story and the game. And that's what I love about that game. Anyway, and then Patty says, woohoo, Carolina. And then, of course, Patty was rooting for both her man, Azriel Black, and her daughter, Mitty. Oh, oh, please, yes. That absolutely. Sticker Star is considered one of the worst games in the Paper Mario series. I'm sorry. Like, Color Splash was kind of was how do I put this? Color Splash was a step in the right direction, but it just wasn't what I wanted. And neither was Origami King. Although Origami King does have a very good story, that's really all it's got, because the gameplay just does not work for me. I'm sorry. Though if you want to play it, more power to you. I am not going to. If you want to definitely try out Color Splash or Origami King, definitely check them out if you want. But I'm just saying, like, based on the fact that I played Color Splash and then I didn't play Origami King, but out of fairness, yes, you definitely can give them a fair shake. Which, of course, what I say is just my opinion. Uh, that's all I have to say about it. But for those who do enjoy the game, more power to you. But yes, definitely give them a fair shake. Absolutely, it's definitely fair to do that. Okay, so with the Panthers eliminated, all that's left Like, and with the Hurricanes moving on to the Stanley Cup Finals, now it just comes down to which team will meet the Carolina Hurricanes. Anyway, what I'm planning on doing is playing all the games in the series from 64 to Origami King, and then give a big retrospective on all the games. Hey, I'm all cool with that. I am definitely cool with it. Yeah, the Panthers blew it. They had the lead 2-0. The Hurricanes forced overtime at 2-2, and then Sebastian Aho does it again. He gets a game-winning goal in overtime, and the Panthers blew it. They had the lead, and they were on their way to forcing a game three, but I just had the sense that the Hurricanes were coming, and they came and they went. I would have said something else, but I'm not going to say it just to make sure that it's safe for work, if you know what I mean. But the Hurricanes came, they saw, they conquered, and they left. But they're going to find out which team will meet them. Whether it is the Seattle Kraken or the Edmonton Oilers. And in fact, this would be it would be and you know it would be ironic, however, if Edmonton was to win, because the Oilers, the last time they went to the Stanley Cup Finals, guess who their opponent was? Yes, the Carolina Hurricanes. And that was the team that they beat in the finals in 2005 and 2006 for the 2005-2006 season. So I would have to think that Edmonton has a little bit of revenge on their mind after that many years, but they have to take care of business against the Kraken. And for the Kraken, they want to go to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time. So now that we've set the stage, I will say that tomorrow I will be doing a new game, and I'll have a co-host of my own. It could be I want to say that it's I planned it for 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So it might be at around the time that uh, AJ is doing a show of his own, which sucks. But I did promise another friend of mine that I was going to do a stream, and it was kind of like his late birthday gift, which I promised him, and I plan on delivering that promise to a good friend of mine. His name is Kevin, and you'll meet him if you ever do come on to the show. You're more than welcome to meet my good friend Kevin. And I'll go into more detail about that when that time comes. But yes, definitely check out Rockhawk64. In fact, let me do this really quick. Oh, right, I have to go to his channel. What am I doing? So I know that he does release content on his YouTube channel, but he also has his Twitch channel, and I'm going to do this for him. This will take a moment here. So for those of you who watch on Twitch, there is his Twitch account. I might have to tune in for that. Okay. Well, I'll just say that it's going to be on the Switch. So if you want me to invite you, Mr. Rockhawk, you're more than welcome to. Because you are cool like that. Or at the very least, you could just stay in the chat and chat there. It's perfectly fine either way. But it will be a new game. I'll just say that. But anyway, there's the Twitch for my good friend Rockhawk64. So if you guys want to check him out, definitely do it because he is cool like that. Very, very cool. But with all that said, oh, speaking of chat, I'm free for another hour or two if you want to catch. Hey, you know what? I would love to chat with you. If you're talking like on Discord, I have no issue with that. In fact, I haven't spoken to you in a while, so I'm more than willing to do that. But before I do, I'm just going to close out the show and say, okay, cool, on Discord. But with that said, this is the Blue Toad to Jew22 signing off, saying goodbye, and I will see you on Saturday for a new game. I'll just announce what it is. It's called, and some of you might know what this one is. If you don't, that's okay. It's called What the Dub. It's a game I've never played, but I want to try it. But yeah, that's the name of the game. And of course, on Sunday, once I get set up and everything, I will let you know. But on Sunday, this Sunday, will be Blue Toad Wrestling's Superstar Rumble. And a lot like the Royal Rumble, you win the match, you go to our version of WrestleMania, which is Blue Toad Mania, because of course it is. But with all that said, this is Deju 22, and I'm just gonna say this: it was very, very nice to say, or very nice of you to come in. In fact, you could say that it's nice, nice baby. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, nice, nice baby. But until then, the Jew 22 signing off. Have a good day. Have a good night, everybody, or day whenever you're watching this. Peace. Love you. Bye.